Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Veminder Ivar's son, now known as Veminder Ravenkiller. For indeed, in that last episode, we brought an end to Ulfric Ravensblood, the brother of our good friend Njord, who now rules as the king of Hrafnjarl, the the Raven's Mountain, as it is known in Norse. Now, with the death of our enemy, Ulfric, our duty here is done in these lands. I mean, Ulfric, as you will obviously remember, sacrificed our dear younger sister, Helen, to the Norse gods, which, although we believe in the Norse gods, we certainly don't believe in sacrificing our sisters or killing our family. And so we went and we got our vengeance upon the man. We've dueled him in honorable combat. We let him die with a weapon in hand. So he might go to Valhalla and we might, do battle with him in the halls of Odin and drink with him as well. But, he was our enemy here and we ended him as our enemies have ended thus far. One interesting thing to note, I don't remember if I pointed this out in the last episode, but there was definitely something going on between Hrafnjarl and Galicia when it came to the plot that they were hatching. And, our sister's death and sacrifice was part of it. But also, I mean, as we can see here, Queen Aldonza, or known as the sister of Alfonso, she was married to King Stein, and she was also sacrificed to the gods as well. And now you can see that King Stein is married to the daughter of Ulfric. So there was definitely, a big plot that was happening between the two kingdoms here that they no doubt intended to act against Castile here. Probably pretty quickly if we hadn't jumped in and stopped it. But that was exactly what we ended up doing. Not that we're going to get any thanks from King Alfonso here, but we basically saved his kingdom because clearly there was going to be an alliance between Ulfric and King Stein to end the Christian threat to the Norse people here in northern Iberia. So yeah, pretty fascinating little bit of events. I love that this stuff is just happening organically during the game, and I think that adds a really cool element to it. However, we can see in the wake of this that Jarl Valpjofer has submitted to his uncle King Njord. I think that this makes sense. I mean, Valpjofer here is not particularly he's not like a strong-willed person, as we can see by his traits. And Njord it definitely is. Now, King Stein, I guess he could have kind of gone over to Galicia. But, I don't know. I think that submitting to his uncle, who is, quite powerful, and, I think that it could have gone either way. But I think that this still makes quite a bit of sense. Regardless, Veminder's job here is done, but his goals are not complete, for one of the sons of Harold Fairhair still lives, and we do intend to end all of the sons of Harold Fairhair. So we're going to have to go to where he is, and that is all the way over here in the Pomerania, Prussia region here. And so we're going to have to go after him quite soon, and that's why we are traveling now to Ravenhold to prepare our ships to leave. And we've said goodbyes. We've said our goodbyes to our sister Christina, now known as the Strong, which is pretty cool. I don't know if we did say goodbye to our son Ivar. Maybe not. It's our relationship with Ivar is fraught, to say the least. Our son Lucidio became a bishop, which is cool, over here in Leda. So that is actually pretty fascinating. Probably won't say goodbye to him either. So yeah, we're just going to go on. I mean, we'll say goodbye to our other sister here, Saga. Yer died. I don't know why, I can't remember when this happened, but she died from stress while pregnant, unfortunately. She was also a lunatic, so yeah, interesting thing there. And, you know, I don't know if we really much care for our youngest brother, our youngest half brother here, Harold. So, yeah. You know, we don't have a lot of ties here. I think, you know, we might like our sisters, but that's about it. And actually, Enoch got married. He's no longer a priest. He got married, and he's way up here in some bio. No idea how he got way over here, but apparently he did, and now he's married to a Sami woman. So very interesting. So maybe we'll see our brother again, but regardless, we are moving on. However, we did have an interesting event pop up while we were moving on, and that is this. In the dead of night at our camp near Lerma, I step out quietly. What was that sound? That's when I see it. My caravan master Gunner tiptoes to my acquaintance Girly, to our, no, not our acquaintance, to our woman, the mother of our children, who is dozing on a slope. Gunner rolls Girly down the hillside where sharp rocks ensure a quick and painful demise. Gunner quickly scans the area, unaware that I've seen everything. Gunner, man, he's been with us, you know, from the beginning, I think. Gunner the mule. He's served us as our caravan master, our head porter, and now he goes and murders the mother of our children. Why? Who? I don't know what he had against her. I mean, I guess they were rivals. Oh, he's rivals with a bunch of characters. Wow, he's got a lot of enemies. But obviously, we're not just gonna let this go. So we're gonna call we're gonna get the guards. A new caravan master with the position of caravan master now vacant. I looked at my entourage. Beatrice or Gerulf? Gerulf is good. Yeah, let's get Gerulf here. So what do I mean, Gunner? Oh man, I can't believe he murdered the mother of our children. Well, some of our children, anyways. Like the mother of half of our children. Yeah, I mean, what do we do with them? I mean, the obvious thing to do would be to execute the man. But the question is, how do we do it? Behead him? Hang him? I don't like Blood Eagling. Okay, like Blood Eagle. I know everybody loves the Blood Eagle, but I don't think that there's like a lot of historical evidence for it being used frequently. I think it was like a pretty special case that they would do the Blood Eagle. I don't. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there was a ton of historical evidence for the frequency of Blood Eagling. Even sacrifices. The Norse, you know, didn't always do human sacrifice. They did a lot of animal sacrifices in their bloats and things like that. There was obviously human sacrifice done, but I don't think it was as prevalent as like some people might just kind of imply. However, you know, like we do, you know, there's the story of Ragnar Lothbrok being thrown into the snake pit by King Ayla, I believe it is, right? But I think probably the one that makes the most sense. You know what? For a common man, a common punishment. I think we drown him. Yeah, I think drowning. That seems fitting. Like we don't want it to be too easy. But you know, I think drowning the man, that seems reasonable. So the last drink. I lead my guards as they pull Gunner from the cell to take him to the large barrel of icy water outside. Oh boy. The morning air is biting cold as we force him headfirst into the water. I hold Gunner down firmly as he struggles and chokes, and finally his movement ceases. The stillness of death settles over the scene. Oh man, that's harsh. Oh boy. I watch until Gunner's body rises to the surface. And he's a small man too, so we probably could have, we just like put him, the whole thing in there. Like, damn. That is quite harsh actually. Gunner Bregason, Gunner the Mule is killed by us. Damn. I mean, he did kill the mother of some of our children. I guess we continue on now. I guess, what else do you do? I mean, geez. Danger. Familiar trees. Haven't we seen that tree before? I swear we're going in circles. My caravan master brownie. I thought we put Geralt on charge. I know exactly where we are. Yeah, I think we do, and we find the correct path. Damn, we need a personal physician now too. Sorted by aptitude. Oswine. Hey, Oswine, the slave that we picked up from Denmark here. Now he's gonna get a use in, so let's appoint him there. So our personal physician is also our also our slave, so that works. We need a new head porter as well. Gerdaudus. He already is our master at arms, but he is good at the job. Ingyaldir is our heavy. Yeah, I think I don't want to put. I want to get somebody else for this job, so we'll hopefully find somebody here who can be our new head porter. But yeah, let's continue on our journey to Ravenhold here. Brewers of Fame. Passing by Riano, we knew we had to see its famous local brewery. As soon as we enter the building, we see a group of people being served by a small table at the door while brewers are carrying out their work in the back. After waiting for some of the previous group to leave, we finally get some drinks handed out to us. I swirl it lightly in my hand and smell the distinct aroma of ale wafting up from the cup. Seeing everyone else trying it, I give it a go myself. I'll bring some home. We gain popular ale for 5 years. That could be good. No wonder it is so well known. Do we need a stress loss? Yeah, we could use the stress loss here. Eyes in the night. Morning brings a report that a man-eating beast has struck again. 2 missing from last night. What's left of them found not far past the perimeter. Just tangled scraps of flesh left by some huge beast. The sentries can't get a look at the damn thing. Whatever it is, it's got a taste for us and seems smart enough to follow after us during the day or early evenings. I cast my eyes to the craggy peaks and ridges that loom over us in the pale dawn light. An uncountable number of places for some cave-dwelling terror to hide, watching, waiting. Hunger slowly building for its evening meal. Tighten the watch, we say. Ooh, man, we would lose some that's way too difficult there. I think we have to go for it. You pursue the beast. As long as it doesn't eat anyone important. I'll take its head. We're gonna go for it. Ooh. We can't afford to wait another night to outrun the thing. Gathering my hunting party, I intend to end this and to do so this very morning. The beast's tracks are surprisingly light, but clearly ursine. Ooh, so it's a bear. After nearly an hour, we reach the edge of a steep cliff where the footprints seem to vanish. A guttural bellow from behind prompts us all to wheel around, where a gore-slick muzzle of a huge bear stares at us with all too intelligent eyes. The creature, its trap sprung, breaks into a sprint. Damn, okay, so the bear is coming for a circle us and surround it. 32% chance it falls to our number. 67% chance, though, that one of these two outcome happen. We gain the trait wounded, or 70% chance we die. So what is that? That's like a 45% chance that we die if we choose this option? Okay, that's rough. Have at the beast. 96% chance the beast falls to our number. Only 3. Okay, here we go. This is a little bit better. Yeah, let's say have at the beast. Let's go after. We're gonna take this bear down ourselves. So let's do this. The beast falls to our numbers. Hell yeah. All right, so we took down the bear. Got a new fur that we can wear. Nice. As we pass through the market in Villaviciosa, I don't know, that was kind of Italian, we hear a loud yell and stumble into an ongoing tussle between 2 men, tightly observed by a group of people. The crowd cheers profusely as one of them is swept off his feet, face planted solemnly in the dirt, thus concluding the match. Who's next? The man yells into the crowd, and his eyes land on our group. At my side, Hjalmar snorts in response to the challenge. Oh, Hjalmar, our second in command, wants to go and take on Melendu Bermudez. Oh man, this huge Asturian guy, but he does follow the Norse faith. I will do it, or do we let Hjalmar do it? Let's get Hjalmar. Yeah, I think we'll let him do it. If Hjalmar wants to do it, I mean, we have a way better chance of winning, but we got to let Hjalmar prove himself. So come on. Yeah, and he does it. Hell yeah. Took him down. Good job, Hjalmar. Well done. Danger, tempting fruit. Our road takes us through the treacherous parts of Villa Viciosa. Villa Viciosa. I don't know. That was definitely Italian or just bad. That was just bad. While I scan for any dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? As I brace myself for impact, Branislav jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Branislav. Anyway, let me see what you have here. Some kind of fruit, I exclaim. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe I'll just take a little bite. Says Branislav, this like former pirate, and he's just wandering around like looking for food. Okay, eat it. It's a harmless plant after all. Good for you, I guess. Stop hiding in bushes, Branislav. A bit rather strange. Wonder if we could find a wife for some of these people. No, we don't really have too many women in our camp, unfortunately. Let's see here. We can, what is it, November? I guess we can hold out here for like a little bit here. Wonder what this job is. Pays a little bit of money here. Escort emissary. I'll see where they want, because I want to leave in the springtime. That seems like a better time to set sail. So let's see what the contract is. I don't really want to go that far south, though. No, I don't think we want that contract. I just wanted to see where it was. Looks like Niord's leading some raiders out, so good for him. And yeah, we'll just kind of we'll wait around for a little bit here. We do have our nephew Yorinder now as our ward. We're gonna raise the boy, hopefully well. He's gonna be raised alongside our son here, who actually, while I was letting some time pass there, he had an event where he got the brave trait, but he also is wounded here. So hopefully, Oswine will be able to cure that, but we will see how these children turn out, including our daughter half-reader. And it won't just toss me, queries my daughter half-reader, trying and failing to keep the quiver from her voice. I glance down at the small pony she sits on, the easiest, most placid learner mount I could find in the entire camp. Was I this scared when my father taught me to ride? Okay, then I'll just kick her into a trot and... Remember, be firm but respect... Say nothing. Master the horse or it'll toss you. I think that's what we'll say. That seems like kind of a, a relatively Vemender thing to say. So I think that's what we will say. I'm doing it, Dad. I'm doing it. Aw. Half-reader. Good for her. I don't think Vemender really cares. He's not somebody who, like, has a great deal of love for his children, but, he's not he's not a completely cold-hearted man. He's just like 97% cold-hearted. So, take that for what you will. Oh, this item has low durability. I'm just wanting to kill my follower Stigandir. Interesting. We destroy this? Oh, for a buck? No. How much is it gonna cost to repair it? 63. Oh, it does give us a good amount of fertility, though. Now I'll just let it break. All right. So yeah, we're just gonna let a little bit of time pass here. This army has just been sitting in here for like so long. Dying. Their troops just slowly dying. Oh, because they can't get back. They're being sieged down, and they can't risk going back in. Ingaldir is plotting to kill. Oh my gosh, Ingaldir. Okay, well, we can't keep having people, plotting and trying to murder in our camp. So Ingaldir, he's gonna get arrested. Sorry. But, we can't just have people trying to murder people within our camp, so Hjalmar, you're gonna have to become our now Gerdautus. All right, Gerdautus can take over as the heavy infantry captain for now. But what do we do with Hjalmar? I mean, negotiate release, banish him. He didn't actually kill the guy. I wish we could like sell him, sell him into slavery as they would do in such times. But maybe we'll count we'll banish him and we'll count that as selling the man there. So he will be sent away, as one might say, sent away into the service of another. All right, it's March. I think this is a good time to set sail. Where are we going to go? Well, we do have some friends over in the region here, particularly Humpy. And yeah, I think that's probably where we're going to go, to Mecklenburg, because yeah, this is our only friend. He lost his kingdom, but he still owes us. So I think that we're going to head to Mecklenburg. Don't see the need to, I mean, we're probably going to want to just take the sea route there. So there we go. There's a little bit of danger. Where is that danger coming from? Not entirely sure, as I don't think there's any sea danger, right? Oh, there's just some danger from the hills here. So I will take the Pathfinder gear. No, it doesn't even help. Wilderness? No. All right, none of that really helps either way. So I guess we'll scout for talent on the way. And maybe bring medical equipment? No, probably don't need to. This should be fine. It's going to cost a good chunk of provisions, but that is what it is. Let's set sail with our ships, our army of, 1,200 men. And we are going to go to back to Scandinavia. Well, northern Germany in this case, but, the Baltic Scandinavia region. And we will plot our revenge against the last of our enemies. And then after that, we might be eyeing up a little bit of land. Got some interesting events here. Let's take a look at the scheme in camp first. Ulfhedr is scheming against my follower, Ulfhedr. Guest of King Njord. Let the traitor be known. Everybody's plotting against Stigandir. He doesn't have a lot of friends. We'll let the traitor be known to all. She's not within our court, so there's not really anything we can do about that. Then we have this event, the Young Mediator. There's a commotion among the children today. Yorleif was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Yorander intervened and managed to stop the fight before anyone got hurt. Oh, apparently, so Yorleif is apparently a little bit, he likes the Norse gods, it appears. Remaining calm in the face of pressure. Don't be afraid, charge in when you need to. We could get him to be brave. Calm could be good though. Yeah, we'll let him be calm. I think that's good. Brave could have been good too, but calm is fine. And I don't want to take a stress hit for the kid, so yeah, let's continue our journey. I guess we could have done some raiding along the way. You know what, we can actually, I think we can actually divert, can't we? Let's see. Yeah, it would be nice to do some raiding along the way. What if we... Oh, I don't think there is a way to do that, right? We can't, like, can't move camp when you're already traveling. Yeah, I don't think there's a good way to do it, so we'll just continue on anyways. We'll do some raiding after. Danger. Njordr's Toll. Sharp gusts and lingering squalls have kept the ship tipping and rolling for hours as I stand on deck, clutching firmly onto the mast. I see my chest carrying my quails. Eggshell gem has come loose. I'm too far to save it myself, but Geralf is within reach. However, he would risk falling overboard. It's not worth the risk. No, I don't want to risk 50-50 chance of one of our really good guys dying. No. What? And then this guy like finds it? I guess it washed up off the coast of Leon. Come on. Oh well. You can have our egg. You can have our little gem there. England is actually doing like pretty good here. Pretty strong England. Aethelwald, the Fox of Wessex. Guardian of the Gate. I heard rumors about a noble and valiant warrior woman in a distant land who is immortal and stands guard over an ancient gate made of marble and obsidian. Those who best her in combat will be allowed into the gate, which is a portal to a heavenly paradise, a most peaceful and pastoral landscape one can live in with no worries or fears. If it did exist, could I go there? If only I could go to such a place, I'd be happy. I'm sure I could beat that woman and gain entry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could. I'm pretty sure we could. And besides, we wouldn't want to gain entry anyways, because we want to go to Valhalla. That is where we intend to go when we pass on. So, yeah, and here we are sailing. Oh, England? Yeah, man, England is strong here. But this little bit of the Holy Roman Empire that's in here is really interesting, actually. That is a strong Holy Roman Empire. 9,000 troops. Now they're going for Bavaria. Holy War. Attacking King Ulrich the Gracious in the third Holy Roman de jure War for the Duchy of Bavaria. So yeah, damn, they're just expanding. I kind of hope that collapses, because if this kingdom collapses, that's gonna be pretty. Yeah, like this will be a lot. This would be an interesting breakup of kingdoms here to see if it ever did collapse. Grave news has reached me. It has been. Oh my gosh, everybody is just stop scheming, you guys. Just stop scheming. Stigander, you're actually kind of causing... Oh. Pomerania. Interesting. What happened to Humpy? Humpy's over here. Bjorg of Accra is now the Queen of Pomerania. The Kingdom of Estonia has shrunken. Oh, it's because Humpy inherited all of these lands. Yeah, look at this. He inherited Gotland. Oh boy. Well, looks like we're gonna have to go against our former ally, I guess you could say. That's interesting. Yeah, now we've got Queen Bjorg here. That's a cool kind of turn of events there. All right. Well, we're gonna land over here in these lands, and we will see what we can do from there. Let's not. I mean, Gotland isn't our first priority, obviously. Our first priority is going to be taking down our enemy, who I believe is in here. Danger, serpent. As we head towards Mecklenburg, we stop in our tracks for a short break. Hjalmar has been bitten by a snake. Hopefully with time he'll recover. Oswine's a skilled healer. Let the tide take him? No. Oswine's a skilled healer. The remedy is successful. Took a stress hit for you, but he is our second in command. All right, so we have moved to Weismar, and yeah, this is we've returned back to these lands after quite some time away. I mean, how many years ago was it that we went on our quest for revenge? 5, 6 years ago? Revenge for our sister, I mean. Regardless, let us prepare for oh, and now our son is no longer a priest. Apparently he didn't take towards it. Oh, but he's now a personal physician. Interesting. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look at our enemies. So Hogni is over here, not very far. Abduct. Oh, we gotta be closer to him. Okay, let's move a little bit closer. Let's move over to here. I don't want to take that dangerous route. So we will go by sea. Let's get a little closer to our enemy. And we'll go there. There we go. Going by sea is always, avoids some danger. I mean, we probably have a fleet of, we got 1,200, troops. So how many ships do we have? We got to have like a good chunk. I think, what is it? Like some of the bigger Viking ships could hold, I don't know, maybe 60 to 100 warriors. I'm just kind of going based off of memory here. It might be more, it might be a little less, but either way, we probably have a decent amount of ships, probably like 10 to 15, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Njord is plotting to kill. Oh my gosh. Everybody's plotting to kill Stygandir. I mean, Stygandir is becoming a real liability here, man. I kind of just want to like, yeah, I might want to just like kick you out, honestly, because you're starting to be a bit of a hassle. You've made too many enemies in the camp, man. You can't be doing that. All right, we've moved closer to our enemy. All right, you know what? Stygandir better prove himself here with helping us abduct our enemy, because yeah, if he can't do that, then I don't know what we even have him around here for. All right, so we need a thug. Gerdaudas, pretty capable, good thug. We need some muscle. Njord, he'd be willing to help us, apparently. Even though he's a little bit busy back where he is. But let's see. We need a footpad. Stygandir. No, he'd be... Oh, he's not going to be a good lookout. He's not even really that... Oh, man. Infiltrator, I guess. We still do need that footpad. Joanne. All right, sure. And a lookout here. Who's going to be our lookout? Somebody preferably who's like available here. Hastine. Bribe him. I don't want to bribe you that much. Maybe our good word. All right. We should be able to pull this one off. So yeah, we'll plan that. We'll probably do some raids while we're here. So let's raise all as raiders. I don't want to do raids. We'll probably raid along the coast of the Holy Roman Empire. Maybe go into England a little bit, like Frisia. I don't really want to piss off the Carlings, but their army is probably pretty far away, so we might actually be able to go in and hit a few of their cities. So yeah, we'll take our raiders. We'll go and do some raiding over in this region. Maybe we'll go along the coast here. And, get ourselves the name of a proper Viking reputation. I mean, at this point, we definitely have a reputation. That's for sure. A moment, my lord. Beatrice stops me as I survey the encampment. Do not think your efforts go unnoticed. The men admire you. Children pretend to be like you when they play, and the whole camp seems to think you're the greatest man alive. I wish to help you in the same way as you help us. I know of your current efforts, and I believe I would be a worthy addition. You gain prestigious schemer for 15 years. Initial scheme. Oh, that's nice. That's actually very helpful. Fills a new devotee agent slot. Provide scheme potential. Devotee. This could be good. But prestigious schemer might actually be better. This gives us just like a nice boost right off the bat. Oh, but it doesn't help it in this slot, I don't think. All right, that's important. Oh, that's a lot of money right over here. All right, this could be a little bit of a risk because there probably are some decent sized armies around here. But I'm willing to take a bit of a risk. I think our army is strong enough that we could probably tackle some of these armies, as long as we don't get the really big the big army coming after us. I think we'll be able to take out some of the smaller ones. Like these guys are coming in. but they're not going to be able to stop us. That's not, yeah. Veminder can easily handle, you know, an equal number of troops here, I'm sure. Yeah, all right. So they're going to try to stop us from raiding. It's Duke Rimbert the Strong himself coming in. Let's slow the speed down. He's going up against some of the most battle-tested Varangian and Viking warriors that exist right now. And yeah, it's not going to go well for him. Maybe we'll be able to capture him in battle. Lord Mayor Dago was wounded. Nice. Our physician's thing has increased there. Got a couple injuries on our side, but we're still doing pretty well. Martial perk available. Nice. Oh, sweet. So we can get absolute control. That's actually pretty decent. All right, let's keep this going. All right, yeah, they aren't able to. They're not going to be able to stop us here. But we'll see if we capture anybody in the battle here. He's actually that guy was a pretty capable commander. Oh, he retreated. Look, he just left his people and he retreated before the end of the battle. He ran away. What a coward. What a coward. Oh, look at him. He's Herculean, gallant. He's actually extremely good prowess. If we got into a fight with him, that could have been a tough one there. This guy's pretty capable, but he saw how the battle was going, and apparently he decided to leave his men with no commander there because he knew what was going to... Maybe he saw Veminder across the field, and yeah, we mastered a new tactic there. Nice. Lessons of war. Oh, we gained the logistician trait. Nice. Improved prowess. Cool. All right, let's keep that rolling. I think we can pass on these traits to, yeah, Ward's martial drill. So we can actually pass on these traits here. Let's get Yorinder. Let's give him the military engineer one. Can we do it for both kids? Martial drill. I've already, oh no, I didn't give him one already. So rough terrain expert could be 100%. Flexible leader's pretty good. I'll take the stress hits here just to get both of these kids trained up. You know, we're teaching them the ways of war. Ward's martial drill, quick thinker, success. Yorleif looks bored after looking at the military tactics on the maps for hours by now. I get up and throw him a sparring sword and shout, "Let's go outside. First direct hit to the body wins. Work your feet, keep the stance, look for openings, don't get distracted." I lunged forward, hoping to catch him by confused by my ramblings. However, Yorleif dodges it and counters me, finishing the bout before... Wow, damn, the kid's 11 years old. But he's quick, apparently. Not too bad, kid, not too bad. You'll be a great commander one day. So he gains the trait Flexible Leader, which is a really good one. So that's not too bad. There we go. Take that stress hit. The culture in Dithmarschen is unfamiliar to me. This is proven true, especially when Stegander, acting as our cook for the evening, beckons me over to the stewing pot. It's a local recipe, supposedly authentically Saxon. Blend it with Norse herbs. Oh, and look at this, the poor kid. He definitely doesn't have the military killer instinct in him. Yorinder looks bored after looking at it. Oh no, okay, so this is hilarious. So we brought, I imagine we brought both kids outside to like fight, you know, to teach them something. We trade blows evenly, but none of them are hitting the targets. Eventually, Yorinder creates a larger distance between us and drops to the ground. I wanted to pull my slingshot on you, but he bursts out crying and shows his fingers tangled in the sling. We will repeat the drills until you win. Yeah. You better learn, kid. Oh, we captured the guy's wife? Oh, well. I mean, maybe we need a new concubine? Or do we ransom her? I don't know. How much are you going to pay for her? 60? 72? Yeah, that's actually a decent ransom. We don't need to make everybody a concubine. We have enough kids anyway, so... And that's a lot of money. So... There we go. So we took her. Now we'll go and raid... maybe we do the city. Oh, that's actually a big army. we'll try to get out of here, but that is a slightly concerningly big army. Okay, well, we're not going to make it out in time. It doesn't look like, so we're going to have to fight it. This is the Kingdom of East Francia. Oh, man. All right. Can our 1,100 troops hold off here? I mean, better army commander, more commander traits, higher quality, defending in wetlands, defensive buildings. Is there anywhere? All right, I guess now this is where we find out how good our army is. I just want to make sure that we're basically as good as can be here. So let's see if we can beat an army close to 4 times our size. Oh, and it's the queen herself. Damn, maybe we'll capture a queen here. All right, Veminder, you got a little bit of a tougher fight on your hands this time. Oh, but he's turning it around, man. Yeah, nice. Oh boy, look at that. Oh, I didn't even look at the previous battle. Details from that. We'll very quickly look at that. Nothing too major there, so don't really need to concern ourselves with going in depth. But yeah, let's see if we can defeat the Queen of East Francia here. And oh, maybe if we capture her, imagine getting a queen's ransom. She's got money too. Let's capture her in battle. Oh, and then Duke Rimbert has come back. Oh, he's mad, so he's fighting with the army of the queen there. Oh boy, but it wasn't enough. Definitely not enough. I mean, Veminder's army is like extremely capable at this point. You know, years of fighting. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and that actually increased our devotion to the faith. Damn. Let's take a look at the victory. 20 losses, sure. But yeah, details of that battle. I mean, look at the kills our men are getting there. It's hell of impressive. Ragnar killed Duke Michael the Accursed was slain in that battle. Nice, Ragnar getting a good one. Hell yeah, our people are doing well. All right, well then, do we? Maybe we do siege down some of the rest of these places. I really don't want to run into the main army of these guys, but I'm assuming that the main army for the Holy Roman Empire is presumably dealing with Bavaria. Like, they're not going to come up here, so. What in the world has happened to my son, Yorleif? He is all bruised and beaten and refuses to name who did this. Was it an older child, or did he pester a noble to the point of fury? It seems... Oh, he jumps in fear? Paranoid? Oh, boy. Neither of these are particularly good traits. Paranoid... I don't want to give him that. That's too much stress. That's a horrible trait to deal with. But shy is not that much better. I probably lean slightly towards shy. Learn language. I mean, learn language is nice. Plague resistance. This actually, shy actually gives you some decent bonuses. Diplomacy goes down. I think I'm going to give him shy. I think, he doesn't need to be a gregarious type of guy. I think that's fine. Shy isn't the worst trait, to be honest. So, I mean, he's got, what does he have now? Arrogant, brave, and shy? That's not actually a terrible lineup of traits, honestly. It's an interesting lineup of traits. All right, we raided that little bit of land too. I guess we'll raid the city of Hamburg here as well, because there's a good amount of money there. And then I suppose we'll... Oh, they're coming for us again, but this time I think they got to cross over the river here. I don't know if we're going to get that river crossing bonus. But we should... I think we'll be able to take them down in another battle here. They have less troops, so they're really trying to get rid of Veminder here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh man, I really want to capture this queen because I want to ransom her. But we'll have to see if we can pull off an imprisonment of a queen. That would be nice. Oh man, absolutely crushing her army here. All right, let's get come on, let's get ourselves a queen. Come on. Let's see. Ah, damn. All right. Looks like some other people are coming to fight us though, so foolish move on their part, honestly. But if they want to, I suppose we'll let them here. So we're gonna fight them because it's just about done anyways. Who are we going up against? The Count of Tecklenburg? Yeah, no, that's that was foolish, as we can clearly see. All right, let's get our troops into the river here. We've got a decent chunk of loot. 84. Well, yeah, we've already hit up a couple good places. I don't really feel like crossing the river, so I think I'll take this. What we have here. Oh, overwhelmed by stress. Mental break. Yeah, let's take the stress hit here. We're just a grouchy old man at this point. 55 years old, but yeah, we're still kicking it there. All right, let's get into the sea, or into the river. The Elbe. And let's get back to where our camp is. Way over to here. And we'll bring our loot back home. We are using the Adventurers Can Raid mod, which is what's allowing us to do this. Pretty good mod, I think. I don't know if the AI uses it. I hope that they don't, because that could get a little bit broken, just in terms of the game balance for the world. But no matter what his other worth to be to our scheme, there's no denying that Prince Njord's sheer distance from Hogni causes issues. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. That does make sense. That he is too far away to actually be able to help. So I guess we'll get Hjalmar here. Bribe. Prestigious good word. Could leverage some scheme advantages. Sure. There we go. Success is actually it's boosting up. I wonder what Hogni is thinking now. Like, he knows Vemender is like nearby, but you know, is he gonna run away? He's Chieftain Hrafn's you know, counselor. He could be pretty concerned, I would imagine. But maybe he thinks he's like safe where he is. Raid loot delivered. Not too bad. So got some money, got some prestige from that. Not too shabby at all. But yeah, I mean, at this point, we just need to prepare for hopefully our plot. I mean, we could just go and raid this guy's lands too, and try to take him as a prisoner in the raid. That is a possibility too. A possibility I think we will look into in the next episode. But until then, Wanderers, if you have yet to subscribe to the channel and you've made it to the end of this episode, please do click on the little subscribe button below. Leave a like on the video. If you want to watch more, turn on the notifications. You know, do all the YouTube-y things. But until then, thank you for watching.